All right, guys, there it is. Day 3 of our exciting testing of this sniper system. It's a scalping system, absolutely phenomenal. You saw the last 2 days, incredible results. Want to always give our disclaimer here. Past performance does not guarantee future results. No representations being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those that may be shown. Once again, as always, guys, individual results are going to vary and no representation is made that clients will or are likely to achieve profits or incur losses comparable to those that may be shown. So with that being said, we always give our disclaimer. And now let's get to day 3 for all the excitement that happened this morning. All right, guys, so we're playing a chart from what happened back at this morning at opening bell, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's a 16:30 candle. You see right here is 16:29, so we're going to start right before that or right after the 16:29. Right before we get into it, again, we just go over our rules very briefly. If there's a red box wherever you are on the chart, if you look left, a red box is in control. We're looking for sales. We initiate those sales when we have a AA type formation. The blue line is under the green. They're both angling down. Then those are the sales that we look for to get in the trade as the candle is moving. You'll also know for buys, if the last box that you see for wherever you are is green, then you're currently in a buy mode, and we look for a VV type formation down here. You'll see how the green is V'd up. See the V and a V, and then of course with this blue line crossing above the green and the candle pushing, that's our entry. So I'm going to call out some of the entries that I would have taken and some of them that I actually did take earlier today, and you guys can kind of see what we look for. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and play this. We'll have it sped up just a little bit. As you guys can see here, this right here is the start of opening bell. This is 16:29. This is 16:30. I'm going to slow it down just a tad bit. So this is opening bell right now. Last box in control is green, but I have to have a V up, and a candle pushing in order for me to try to take a buy on that or to wait and see exactly what's going to happen. Now, I always caution everybody on opening bell. One thing that we always do on opening bell is we wait a second. We let this just kind of bear its way out at first, because this candle in the first minute of the opening bell, it could go back and forth in either direction. So you see here, there's a red box that fully took control here. Once the red box takes control and the candle moves beyond, and I'm going to show you guys this, I'll back it up. Well, I can't back it up from here because it won't let me back up. But once this red box took control and you see this candle is now pushing down, your entry, your main entry is to wait until this candle closes once the red box is in control, and at that point, you'll start taking trades. There are ways that we trade the system that we actually catch this trade as well. That's in our advanced section. And I actually caught this trade. This one went well over 200 points. In fact, if you look at our chart, you'll see these little lines here. Between this line and the next line is about 25 points. So you can kind of buy the eye and see here that every time you go from one to the next this would be 25, 50, 75, 100. So you kind of see how far the trade actually went in terms of points. So now that candle ended, new candle starts. Remember our rules. If the candle is starting to push down in the direction, guys, of the current box, we're going to take that trade as long as we have an A down and an A down, meaning our stochastic and RSI is down. I typically get into the trade once the candle comes and passes that 125 points, then and the candle is in momentum moving down, I'll be looking to get into that trade. So you see right here, we had a V up, but you're looking for sales. Now watch this candle carefully. Look how it's leaving that long wick there. So what I'm looking for is the candle to turn red and start pushing. And that is right there is when I would have entered that trade. And this particular trade right here, you guys can see, would have paid me 25, 50, 75 points from here to here. That's trade win number one. Let's keep going. If I'm only looking for 20, it actually paid me way more than that. I'm going to speed this up just a tad bit. So you guys see here, we have a pullback. This is a pullback up in the opposite direction. Again, you'll learn about how to trade those in the advanced section. But right now we're going to talk about just trading with the trend and our boxes. So you see here, look at that push down. Candle went beyond 25. I want you guys to see that. Once that candle pushed beyond 25, I am in that trade. And that trade right there went down at least, if you see two of those, it went down at least 50 points. And I would have gotten paid. That's the second trade that I've gotten paid off today. Here's a candle now pushing. I'm not engaging on this one because my tip is at the bottom. So I engage once the tip moves over and the candle starts to push. So we always wait. See, I moved over and then you see how the candle started to push. I'm in the trade. That trade right there paid me another 30 points just like that. So guys, we got 3 wins right in a row in the first 3 minutes of market open and simply trading. You guys see how the tip moved over and that started to push? Again, once I've got 25-point push, which is you see from here to here, that's 25. Remember, I showed you the lines there. Then as soon as that keeps it moving in momentum, I'm in that trade. And I was looking for another 20 that paid over 58 just that quick. Guys, this is win number 1, 2, 3, and 4. In fact, this candle kept pushing down, guys, a whopping 200 more points. We do show you how, if you want to, you can set up a stop profit and continue to move your profit down as the candle continues to move down. Again, everything that we're seeing here, guys, is for educational purposes only. It's not intended to give you any type of trading advice. We're just showing you how the system works and how to identify the different edges in the system. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, 4 solid wins right out of the gate, trading this system. Very, very powerful. So you guys see here, it pulled back, candle starting to leave a wick, traveled more than what? 25 points. You see that? So on that candle right there, would have got in that candle, got my 20 points off of that one. That would have been win 5. And now as you guys see here, as this starts to pull back up, as that starts to pull back up, I pay very close attention to a candle moving. Once it went past the 25 points and in the direction of what I'm looking for, then I engage, right? But if you guys look here, I have a tip at the bottom. I have a box here at the top, our burgundy box. Remember the rules. This candle pushes and comes more than 25. As it continues to move in momentum, we jump in, we attack that trade. If I get into a trade and it comes down and then the candle pulls back on me and the red candle disappears and starts to give me a green or a bullish candle up, then that's when we kill a trade. So we have a very short stop loss. In this case, if I were to get into this trade, my stop loss would only be about 25 points. So that's absolutely phenomenal. So you guys see there, I wouldn't have taken this trade because it did not travel more than 25 points. So it's not a tradable trade for me yet. And a good thing I didn't, because guess what? It came all the way back up. So when you understand how powerful this is in the system, knowing and understanding, you have very few fake outs. Very few times do you have a trade that when it's initiated and it goes and gives you the edge, the trade typically, I mean, guys, you guys saw the past 3 days or 2 days in a row. This is the 3rd day in a row. Every trade so far today has been a win. So as you guys started to see this, I want to share something with you. Right here on this one trade, this trade started here. It pushed past 25. If you had got into that trade, it went another 31. You would have actually earned points on that. But me personally, I would have waited on that trade. Why? Because I cannot take a trade for a down if this is up and that is up. That V up, V up. Remember, there's 2 things we need to take a trade. I need, number 1, this to be A down, meaning there's a tip. You guys kind of see here. This is a letter A formation. This needs to be making a letter A formation with this blue box underneath the green. And I need the candle to have been pushing down with my box with the tip at the top and going more than 25 points. That trade did not do that. This was a pull back up. So now guess what? As this candle closes, if the green box is there, now the green box is in control. Watch this candle. It started here. It's already went 25 points. Once it's done that, I am initiating and in that trade. Look at that, guys. I said it, I stopped it and showed you I will be in that trade. And from the time I said I was in, it went up another 95 points. Win number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Guys, look at this. Number 6 right there. 6 wins right out of the bat. And we're still going. Guys, and it's only been the first 8 minutes into the opening market. So as you see the candle here now starting to pull back, we don't take a sale here. We're waiting for a buy movement. Why? Because remember, the green box is in control where I'm looking left. So I'm not taking any sales if I'm trading with the boxes. I'm going to look for a buy. So what do I need for a buy? I need a V up, V up. I need this to come up, this to come up. Give me a V formation. I need a white box. My tip is at the bottom, and I need a candle pushing. So let's see if we get it. You guys see that? Candles went beyond 25 points. I'm in that trade. Bam. Right there. From here, when I said I was in the trade, that has already went up 58 points and running. Absolutely incredible. So guys, as we go and we look at this over and over again, it's the same thing. Tip is still here at the bottom. See the white box here? Soon as this moved 25 points, that means from this line to that first line, then as that still push, now I'm in the trade again. I got another 50 something odd points off of that. Win number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Win number 6. Win number 7. Win number 8. Guys, you cannot make this up. We see the same thing repeatedly over and over again. We wait for our edge. We take the trade. We get our points. We get out and we wait for the next candle. So you see, as this was starting to pull back, we already had our points and we were out of the trade. We trade each candle, and once we get our targeted points, we come out and we wait for the next setup. So you see here, it's threatening a red box coming down. Candle is not closed. So that candle, if it's not closed, we can't take any sales trading with the boxes. Now, there is another method that we talked about that you'll be able to do that with the system once you learn the advanced techniques. But right now, we're just going over the simple basics. So what box is in control? The red box. Red box is in control. I would need for this to push down, tip to move over, and the candle to go beyond 25 points and then start its momentum where I would enter that trade. It did not do that, so I did not enter into that trade. Guys, when you look at what we're talking about here, it is so absolutely amazing. So red box in control. I want you guys to look. See how this candle opened up. It has now went 25 points. Any more momentum with this going down, that would pull me into the trade for the sale. And see this candle, when it pulled me in, this candle from here to here, guys, came down another 30 something points. I would have got my 20 out of the trade and now waiting again. Waiting for another opportunity to get back in. So that was another win there, even though you guys see right here, it was another win, but it was a short win, but it was still a win. We only look for 20 plus pips. We got our 20 plus points. We got it there again. So now let's look. Our tip is still up at the top. What box is in control? Red box is in control. I got a pullback. This is what I love. I want to see a pullback up. When I get a pullback up, I'm looking for a down, candle to travel more than 25 points. And then a push. Do you guys see that? That's exactly what it is. I would have been in that trade. There's the first 25. Then the rest of it, boom, there's the push. This candle from that push now has went over 75. I only needed 20. That's how powerful this is. But when you have a pullback, when a candle is on a pullback and your tip is up at the top, it generally gives you anywhere between 50 and 100 plus points. So you guys will be able to see one win after the next, after the next. This was on a pullback. When the tip is up at the top, that pullback, then the tip came over and she just dropped. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal system. So we're not trying to impress anyone. We're just saying that as we trade this system, we're seeing the same thing repeat itself over and over again. When the edge appears, we're taking the trade. Now, I want you guys to see this. As this is up, our tip is at the bottom. This candle has traveled more than 25, but we typically don't engage in a trade like this if this tip is at the bottom. We want our tip at the top. The only way we engage in this trade going down is if the candle pushes, the tip moves over, and then as it's still traveling, we would take that trade. Other than that, we wait. See how the tip moved over? Once the tip moved over and that candle started its momentum, we're in that trade. And look, from that trade, we're looking for 25. That trade has already went 82 and moving. That's why this system is so amazing. So guys, right here, if we count them again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, 6 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins. This one down here was short, 9 wins. Then up here, coming back down, 10 wins, 11 wins. And then this right here, once the candle moved over, 12 wins in the first 17 minutes of open market. So guys, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to fast forward because I don't want this to be too long. And we'll just kind of count as you guys see this play itself out, okay? So as I go here, this would have been another win right here. Okay, so this would have been 13. See this right here down, 14. Pull back up, see the box down, AA, 15. Then that candle going beyond the 20, 25, see it there? Then that push, there's another 16. This candle here, the same thing. All she has to do is, and let me try to spread these lines so you can see them. I know for some of you guys, it might be kind of far away. Let me see if I can enlarge this just a little bit so you guys can kind of see this. I don't want you to miss this. So this one right here would have been 16, 17. We had the green box in control now. Red box came down. Again, gave me another green box in control. Remember, I'm not looking to take a buy unless this candle now, V up, and the candle does what? Push beyond 25, and then as the momentum, I'm in the trade. Note that none of that happened there. So you see how this is a red box back down? Let me slow this down for you because I don't want it to go too fast. So now what came back? Green box. During this whole time period, you're just sitting on your hands and you're waiting. Why? That's why this system is so phenomenal. You notice how this had a green box that pushed up and a green box pulled back? Now, what did that set up for me? That set up that the buyers weren't strong enough to hold a green box direction for a buy. When I see that, and now I know I have a red box still in control, my tip is at the top. Now I'm waiting because I'm looking for the AA down. And let's see if we get it. Let's slow this down just a little bit more. I want you to watch very carefully. Watch this candle. Beyond 25, I'm in that trade right now. And look at the push. 25, 50, 75, 100 points right there. 100 points to the bottom, guys. You cannot make this up. Count it for me. 25, 50, 75, and 100. Just like that. And guys, again, as we're counting, this would have been, I think, 16, 17. I can't remember. It's so many of them that when you trade the system and look at the accuracy of it, we know right now we're looking for sales. So guess what? This starts to give us a wick. Tip is at the bottom. We have to wait for the candle to come down, move over. It's traveled 25. Wow, I'm in that trade again. That's another entry right there again. Right? So let's call that 19. Watch this, guys. Look at that. Did not pull down and pull that over. You're never faked out. It's so phenomenal. I mean, I'm thinking about I need another word other than phenomenal. I mean, what is this? Amazing. This is just, the accuracy of the system is incredible. So again, what are we looking for? We're looking for, because our tip is at the bottom, this candle, this line here to move over and a push, and then I would re-engage in a sale. In. See that? Powerful. Soon as it moved over, I'm engaged. That has to be 20, 21 wins in a row. No losses so far. Absolutely powerful, powerful, powerful system. So, guys, again, as you're seeing this, and I want you to visualize what we're talking about. We're talking about a system where you can now sit, count, kind of realize what you're looking at, and then at the same time, be able to take high percentage trades. See the tip move over? See the candle push? There it is. That's your trade. You're in that trade. You're the one that trade. That was another 20 plus points right there. This one went down over 50, 62 to be exact on that trade. See this candle here? Watch it. She did not travel 25, more than 25. She started right here, went there. Candle didn't push anymore. I'm not in that trade. And guess what she does? She comes right back up. Guys, you see how powerful this is? Here's what I love about the system. Let's say your reaction time was slow. You saw it, you got in here, and you said, man, it only went 22 points, but I'm going to get in anyway. And you got in that trade. As soon as the red would have disappeared and it came back where you saw this candle was going green, that's your kill switch. You'd have got out of that trade. So we have very short stop losses and we have very high gains. And that's why when people trade the system and they understand what they have, they absolutely love it. So again, like I said, let me just go ahead. We'll fast forward through the first hour here and then we're done. And we'll be able to go back and statically count this, guys. In fact, let's just go through the first 2 hours. This is hour one right there at 1730. And we're going to go to hour two. So just in the first 2 hours, we're going to go back through here and we're going to count. I'm just going fast forward right now just for the sake of the video. But you guys will be able to see it, witness it, watch it. And just the fact of it, it's really eye-catching. And it builds your confidence up to say, hey, I'm going to trade with the system of what I see. I'm going to take the trades. There we go. We're going to stop right there. So I'm going to back it up here. Let's go back here to 1630 where it started. And let's count them. Win 1, win 2, win 3, win 4, win 5. This was win 6, win 7. Win 8. This one right here came down. That was actually a win 9, but I won't even count that one. Watch this. This is how powerful this is. That literally came in 1, but we're not even going to count it. We're going to count this right here. Red box and control. Win number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12. Moving this over slowly so you can see it. Win 13, 14. There's our pull back up. Red box still in control. 15, 16. Then we had a up, a down, a up, a down. Again, we can't take any of those. We're not taking the boxes themselves, only the candles after the boxes. This candle came down. That one pushed up, lost the green box that was on it. And now we're up to boom, here's another win. So let me just help you guys appreciate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to show you this is accurate. 6, 7, 8. This is, we're not going to count that one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're 16 at an up and down. This is 17, 18, win number 19, win number 20. Let's keep going. Win number 21, 22. This was up. Number 23, 24, 25. This right here, count it. 26, 27, 28, 29. Let's keep counting. Box is still in control. Last one is the green. This would have been 30, 31. Red box in control, 32. Green box in control, no trade. Red box in control, 33. I'm not even going to count that one. That was 34. It did go, but I won't even count it. I'm not even going to count the close ones. 35, 36. We won't count that one because I don't see a push past that. 37, 38, 39. Still count with me. Stay with me. 39. This came down. I don't know if you guys would have got that. Well, you would have got it here. So that would have been 40. Green box in control. Nothing. Red box. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Look at this, guys. We're counting this out for you. 47, 48, green box and control. That came up, not enough. 49, 50. I want you guys to see this. Red box and control, now green box. I believe that's 51. See right here, right here, right here. 52, 53, 54. Nothing. Down. Nothing. Up. Up. Here's a down again. 55, 56. And this one coming here is 32. So I can't even count that. So right here, I'm going to stop right here. I believe those 56 wins that you guys can see here documented in the first 2 hours of the open market. And guys, that didn't include any of the counter trades that we also show you how to look for using this incredible software. So with that being said, guys, day 3, again, we had well over 55, 56 wins. So we're going to document that in the first 2 hours, just simply trading with this powerful system. I know for the rest of the day, guys, if you had traded the entire day, it was well over 100. I think it was over 120 wins today if you traded all the way up to the end of the market. So very, very powerful system. Absolutely blown away at what it does. So again, guys, if you need more information on the system, send me a message, a DM on Telegram, zip code changer, all is one word, zip code changer on Telegram, or send me an email over to the numbers 526. That's the numbers 526 energy, ENERGY @gmail.com. Or you can send me an email to tradewithrc@gmail.com. Tradewithrc@gmail.com. All right, guys, until our next video, don't forget to like, comment, share on this video. If you like what you saw, what you heard, if you've been experiencing this system and you had another incredible day, we'd love to hear from you. Until then, everybody, have a great one. We'll see you on our next recording on day 4 of this powerful sniper system.